What's up YouTube, it's your boy Greezy, and today we're going to be going over how to play Kapkan here in Rainbow Six Siege, a guide for you. So I want to go over Kapkan as well, because recently, last couple seasons, if you've kind of watched maybe the patch notes they put out, or like the operator pick rate that they put out every like mid-season or end of season, they show you, Kapkan's win delta is actually extremely high, but his pick rate isn't necessarily all that high either. But I think with this season is really going to be a tide turner for him, because they've added in this scope, the 1.5 times scope on it. So this gun's already an incredible gun with pretty much zero recoil. You can have an angle grip on it, throw the flashlight on it, or comp, either one you want to play, and it'll have almost zero recoil. It's one of the easiest guns in the game. And adding in this, I think, is going to help bring his pick rate up as well. Because before, his gun did all right. It wasn't great. His gadget isn't terrible. But it's one of those gadgets that kind of catches you by surprise. So we'll kind of go over our basics here for you. We can get maybe a little bit more in depth as you go. If you guys want to have me go over any other maps or anything, you can kind of let me know down in the comments below. But I want to make this kind of more of a basic, like a 101 for you on how to play Kapkan. Because what Kapkan does is he puts down these like explosive boxes on a wall that have a laser that are trip sensitive. So it's kind of like a booby trap. You go through, the attacker walks by it blows up. And I believe on 3 speed operators it does 51 damage. There's like 50 damage to 2 speed and like 40 something damage, or a little less than, or about mid 40s, maybe low 40s on a 3 armor or a 1 speed. But he puts these, you get 5 of them, and you can put them on a doorway. So you can put them down low like that. You can put them up a little bit higher. So if you take it off, you can put them up closer to like a crouch level. Or you can stand up and just put them on the wall as well. So these kind of things, with how they are, you want to try and be creative of how you put them up. So you'll see a lot of people kind of, especially if you're watching, I've watched some new players when I get casual on PC, or when I was playing when I played newcomers back in like January. They like to put them around sight, so it's not a bad idea to put them around sight. But if you're going to do that, you want to put them in places that are like high traffic areas as well. So when the attackers come through, they don't have like the time, you could say, or the luxury of being able to check the doorways really intently before coming through. So like you can put on this kind of door, it's not bad, but you want to put it in an area that's not easily shot. So like if they're trying to push from the aqua balc, if you put it on that doorway from outside, that's going to be really easy to see so they can shoot it. Or if you put it on like that door frame coming down from back here, they're going to be able to see that right here more than likely. So you want to put them on doorways that are high traffic, but not areas that are easy to get rid of gadgets from, like either outside or from an area that isn't overly exposed for that player. So granted, if they shoot that, you'd know they're coming down the luggage hall, but it just kind of depends on how you want to put them. So when I play Kapkan, I like to go out kind of like as far away from the site as possible, really, because you want to think about it, especially on a smaller map like Coastline. There's only so many ways teammates or on the attacking side, or the players on the attacking side, are going to come into the map or try to get into the map. So I like to put them in areas that are kind of like random, you could say, but it's still a high traffic area where they're more than likely going to be pushing through. So a lot of times you'll play, a lot of people like to either come through this window or they like to drop this hatch. So I'll either put one on this doorway right here, because when you put them on the doors, you want to think about how they're going to be moving. So if they're coming through this doorway, or through the window to come to this doorway, they're going to see that for sure. If they're coming through here and they swing around, they're going to see it for sure. But when they're pushing through, they're going to be looking to see if someone's there. And so they're not going to be looking at this more than likely. And they're not really going to necessarily think there's a cap in it, because this is kind of random on the map. And so they're going to hit it. So you want to think about where you're placing them. I like to put them on those sort of things, or like if they're pushing through over here, a lot of times you'll see people come through this doorway from that balcony. I'll put one right here as well in this doorway to kind of keep it from going. But also another common spot people like to push in through is coming from bottom up. So I'll either put 1 or 2 over there, but I like to put a lot over here. So I like to put one on this doorway down low, because this is probably one of the most high traffic spots on the map to enter the map, period, on this map. Like for any site, if they're trying to either push kitchen or if they're trying to push hookah, this is one of the most common entryways. So I like to put one down here, down low, because that way it's not in a very easy spot to see, especially when they're trying to come through and phase check. they're not going to be looking for that low one. But then on these kind of doors, where it's from an outside to inside, where it's already pre-barricaded, or if you're going to barricade one, you want to think about where you're placing them. So on these sort of ones, a lot of people, they're either going to drone in first before they get rid of it. And so if they were to hit it and then you want to vault through it, if you do what you do on those ones, like where you put it down low, or even if you put it on a crouch height, you don't want to do that, because with this sort of way, when they jump through, they will jump over where it is. So I'll kind of show you what I mean. I'll put one down low. I'll even put it like crouch height actually, and then show you from the outside. And I'll barricade this, and I'll tear it down, or I'll hit it and break it. So when you break this doorway and you go to jump through, you're gonna clear that. So that would have never gone off, because when you jump, you're gonna jump to be about right here's where your feet are, and you're gonna clear that, because it only goes off that little laser that comes out of that. So you want to be smart on how you place them on like these sort of doorways, where it's more than likely they're gonna hit it and they're gonna want to break through and jump in. So with that sort of a doorway, or even a window, well, window you only put in certain places. Doorways, so if it's a double door or single door, put them up a little bit higher, because even if they were to come up and break it and then have it drop, they're still not going to try and like really crouch through, because that makes it hard to try and phase check all these different angles with a bar being in the way. So they're more than likely to break it, and then they're either going to come walking through, or if they've cleared it out, they think they're going to come run through, sprint, blow up. There goes 40 plus damage on that operator. So you want to get creative with how you place them. I like to place them in places I know there's going to be a lot of traffic, how people like to enter. There's another spot is like that doorway, this double door as well. And on double doors, I almost always put them up here if it's a pre-barricaded one, because for some reason, every time I've played this, it's like 90% of the time, people like to go through double doors. They like to hit, and then just vault through. I don't really ever see very many people want to hit it, and break it, and then just walk through with it already broken. But maybe that's just my observation. Some people may do it more often than I think, or that I play against. But you want to do that with those. You want to be creative where you put them, and in high traffic. So especially with like areas you place them, you also want to think about how they're going to move through the map. So like we talked about over on the doorway in Hall of Fame, where you place it, you want to put it somewhere that's not easy to spot, or not going to be in their line of sight. So like say if you put one right here, that's going to be a very easy to spot. So even if they're pushing through from over here, they're going to come up, and they may not see it on that side. So that's actually not bad if you're to make sure you want them to come through that doorway. But say if they're coming down through security because, oh, someone said they had someone's downstairs, like the attacking called you out, you're downstairs roaming, and they go to push this way. That's going to be easy to get rid of, because they're going to see it clear as day. So I like to put them in places, like say on that angle. I like to put it here, because it's a spot that's not going to be seen from a lot of different angles. So even if they were to push through this doorway and want to come up, that's still not in a good spot. That's still not a spot that's going to be easily seen. Because even if they're trying to phase check, if they're crouching, if you notice when you come around the corner, if you're looking for head level, like most people should be, your case of your sight, the casing is blocking the Kapkan. And it's also going to be hidden, so the person coming down from security, they aren't going to be able to see it either. They don't know that it's there. They're going to push around, they're going to come through, and boom. Nice and easy. So when you play Kapkan, you want to think about where you're placing them, what would be some good pinch points, and especially using like that sort of thing. So I like to do that, but then I also putting one there. If I want to roam downstairs, I like to roam down here like how I have the C4 you see, so I can play under the site to try and deny plants, because a common plant spot is right here behind the A-bomb, or they might try to push deeper and come up against this wall, right either here or here underneath these spots, up against that hard wall, because a lot of times you'll reinforce one side so they'll plant there. So I can try and deny the plant by throwing my C4 up at them. But I'm playing down here. I want to have these also just to help me as like a flank watch. It's like almost having a flank watch for yourself on defense, because either they're going to have to shoot it, or if they don't know it's there, they don't look for it, they don't drone it out, and they walk through it, you're going to know they're coming down. So I like to put one also right here if I'm playing downstairs, and then even maybe one over here, so it's in a good spot to get away. And that way I can watch my own flank. So if this guy just comes walking through, boom, blows up, I know he's coming. So he might be looking to make sure and see if I'm down here, because they probably drone me out. So he's thinking, and he's still going to come walking through. Even though he just blew up, he's probably not thinking there's gonna be another one to hit. He's gonna walk through, either die, or he's gonna be at such a low health that it's just a one shot. I could hit his foot, I can hit him in the elbow. He's probably gonna die after that one bullet. So you just want to get creative how you place him, where you want to play. Because Kapkan can be kind of a mix. You can play anchor with him or as roaming. We'll kind of keep it down to two things. You can play roam or just a soft roam. So like just underneath the side, like I'm saying here, like I like to play to deny plants. But if you have any of the maps you want me to go over, or maybe some common spots to put Kapkans that would be really good pinch areas that I think are great, that always get hit, let me know down in the comments below. But if you have a favorite map you like to play, also let me know. I always love to hear feedback from my guys that watch my videos. But we'll keep it till next time. Keep it easy, keep it breezy. It's your boy Greezy. I'm out.
Be advised, Op 4 has located a bomb.